want to give an opening statement?
Okay. I felt like that we started out good, and then we didn't play really good defense at all the first half. Really, the second quarter, we went 19-6, and we allowed them to score 23 points in the second quarter. I mean, that's not like us. And then, 17-12, we can live with that. But 23, that's just not. We can't live with that. We had a lot of defensive breakdowns. Monday we'll get back to work on that, and Tuesday, and get ready for Wednesday's game. We don't know who will be playing, but we got to play better than we played today. Give La Tech credit. They came in. They were well prepared. They were very aggressive on the perimeter. They did a good job. Their Robinson, we held her to 4 points, so we're real happy with that. But Lee had 18, and then you can take it from there. But that was a good job on keeping the ball away from Robinson. I thought you did a good job on that. And then I think Nasir finally got turned on in the second half. We can't keep going to her and not getting points in the paint. And second half, after she took a little criticism from the coaches at halftime, then she got in there and got back and got busy. 8 of 13 we can live with, 18 points, 13 rebounds. That's a double-double. But she did that from the second half on.
Louisiana Tech was the one team all year in conference play that gave you guys a close game. What did you, even with that bad second quarter, like you said, what did you guys adjust to between the two matchups with them?
Well, we're a lot better basketball team. We had just come off of getting beat by Grand Canyon. Now, I'm not an excuse maker, as you well know. If we play good, I tell you we do. If we play bad, we didn't really play bad down there. We just didn't play together basketball. We had no chemistry. We didn't execute anything. We just got beat by Grand Canyon. We just didn't feel good about ourselves. We come out of that game and we won it, and we won it because of Nasi and Tamia Scott. We come out of that game and go to Sam Houston and have a great game there, and then it was on. And I think I think it's 26 points. That's what it is. Is that right? 26 on what we've been winning by. What did we win by today? 21. So you got to be happy with our basketball team going through 16-0.
No matter who you play in the conference tournament, you're going to have to try to beat somebody for a third time. How hard is it to beat a team 3 times, and how important are these next couple of days in terms of preparation?
That, Calvin, you're talking to a guy that's had to beat people 3 times his whole life. When I was at Shelbyville in the conference, we had to beat people 3 times. Usually we played the teams in the other conference, we had to beat them 3 times. We get to the state tournament, sometimes I had to beat people 4 times. So I never have bought into that. Now, a lot of coaches do buy it. More of them buy into it, and I think that's something you put in your players' heads. As far as the way we do things, it's the next game. Whoever it is the next game, we in this situation, everybody we play in the tournament, which should be 3 games, we're going to have to beat them 3 times. So I don't buy into that. And I'm not being critical to you, but because that's a good question that you've asked.
In the second half, Louisiana Tech was kind of able to disrupt you guys' offensive sets a little bit, and Savannah was able to go make a play, make a shot. This time of year, how important are players like that can go get a basket?
I'm real proud of Savannah. Savannah's made shots all year for us. She came in here. She wasn't she didn't come in as a number 1. And I'm saying a point guard. She came in as a shooting guard, 2 guard, 3 guard. And we had to convert her when Jada went down to handle the ball. I'm really proud of Savannah. She's played all year long, played nearly every game, every minute. She's had a game or 2 that's been off, but most of them she's been very, very consistent at. Very proud of her. And not taking away from my other players. I'm very proud of them too because they have played nearly every minute of every game. Courtney Whitson is our captain, and I'm gonna miss her as much as anybody I've ever coached. Does she do everything right? Nope, but she's my captain, and captains we're very lucky to have someone like her.
Anastasia had a double-double. Savannah near triple-double. Jalen was making shots. How important is it to have complete games?
Is one of the she's one of the best shooters in the country. Bottom line, and we're looking for her every possession, and she's got the green light to shoot it wherever she's at. So how many she hit today? I'm not surprised. 5 more. You know, she keeps hitting 5 more. One of these days she may hit 20 in the season. You think?
How difficult do you think it makes teams having to guard you when multiple players had games like they had today
Well,
with
to me,
Anastasia?
it's got for the last, I don't know, probably 10 games, maybe even the whole season, starting with La Tech down there in the conference. It's just been very, very, very consistent. I think she's got a chance to be a superstar. She's already a great player, but I think she's got a chance to be one of the top 10 players in the country. There's some things we got to work on. She's got to grow a little bit, and I don't mean grow height-wise, but grow mentally and emotionally, and become more of a vocal leader. She does most of her leading by action, and I want her to be kind of like Courtney. Now, and I think she can do it, or I wouldn't ask her to do it. And then you got Nasia, which can be as good as she wants to be. She just got to get focused, serious, get stronger. And then, you got Sifa coming off the bench. I think she's got a chance. She's quick. She just got to learn her role. And she's a lot better now than she was a month ago. But we still got some time. We're going to need her before it's all said and done. We're going to need you. But there's not any of them I'm not proud of right now. I mean, go through a season undefeated. It's a grind. I'm telling you. The pressure's on you. You're playing at home. You're undefeated. You're supposed to win. Well, that's what they hear. That noise all over the community, because all these young ladies live in Murfreesboro, and that's what they hear. So when you take the floor, there's a little pressure right there.
I know you had to move this tip time up because of the high school tournaments, but does this early tip time kind of give you basically an extra day of rest instead of playing this game later tonight, maybe? I thought of it that way,
but you're probably right. I guess they'll have a better time having the afternoon and night off than me. I ain't got the afternoon and night off. I got to be out here recruiting. But, we don't focus on the gym, the lights, the balls, or what time we play. We don't care where we have our shoot-arounds, our walkthroughs, because, again, that's stuff you get in kids' heads. We come to play. If they tell us we got to play down at the conference tournament at 7 o'clock in the morning, you can bet one thing. We'll be there with our tennis shoes on and ready to get after it.
Savannah, you guys don't know who you're going to play yet in the conference tournament, but I asked Rick. You know how Rick is. But you guys don't know who you're going to play in the conference tournament yet, but no matter who it is, you're going to have to beat somebody for a third time. How hard is it to beat somebody 3 times, and how important are these next couple of days of prep?
Every day is important, so we come in every day of practice. Our coaches do a great job of getting into the scout, of preparing it for us, and our managers do a great job of going hard for us to go at a faster pace, to get a good feel of what it's like. So, every game's going to be important. So, now we got this over with, we can just enjoy it for right now and come back in Monday and just continue just getting better and just continue moving forward.
Jalen, Louisiana Tech was the one team in conference play that was able to give you guys a close game. How did you adjust between the matchups? I know it's the first and last game of conference play. Obviously, you played 15 games between then, but how did you adjust between that matchup and this matchup with Louisiana Tech?
I really think it was nothing that they did. It was really just us improving. So since the first game of the year and to now, we're a whole different team than what we started with. We've grew mentally and physically, and we just execute everything. And we started off a little slow defensively today, but once we locked it in and stuff, we played how we can play.
All 3 of you guys had really good games today. How important is it to have those complete team games entering postseason play?
It's very important because when we have so many people that can score and do things, we're hard to guard. You can't just say, okay, I'm going to let Nos play one-on-one, because if you let her play one-on-one, more than likely she's going to score. You let Sav come off a ball screen, you can't guard her off a ball screen. And then having Courtney out there, she's a spot-up shooter, or she's been starting to drive some. And so just having, and Tamia, she's slashing and she's been shooting really good. So having all those parts together just makes us a hard team to guard.
Nas, you were able to have a really good game against Anna Laura Robertson, who's one of the better post players in this conference. If you can have games like that against players of her level, how does that kind of elevate your confidence?
It's not more about how good a player I'm playing against. It's more about what I'm doing, because sometimes I could play against the best defensive player of the whole conference, and it might look like I'm playing good, but I'm like feeling myself I can do better. So it's like it's not about what they do. It's more how I'm adjusting that, because I play against most of the people like her, the guys, the boys like her, because she's not the tallest one. So it's like it's kind of the same game that I was going for most of the season. It's just same moment, and I was just improving that from the last game to this game.
So in the second half, Louisiana Tech was kind of able to disrupt you guys' offensive sets a little bit, and you were able to kind of go off the set and go get a basket. How important are plays like that when teams kind of disrupt your plays and you can go get a basket when you need to?
Well, a lot of part of my game is getting downhill, and Coach Matt and all the coaches do a good job of reminding me to get downhill, get in the paint in transition, and just seeing what I'm having. You know, I may have a pull-up, I may have a layup or floater, or I have shooters ready to spot up, ready to knock it down. So really just kind of reading it and kind of being in sync with one another's is how I would say I could read it.
I know you guys had to move this early tip time up because of the high school games today, but does this early tip time kind of give you guys basically an extra day of rest if you had to, instead of play this game at night?
Well, last week they told us that it was either 9:30 in the morning or 9:30 at night, so we were like, let's do it in the morning. So, but you know, we got up early, we got out, had a good mental walkthrough. But it's kind of like what they said in the locker room. The coaches telling us that there are going to be some games played early in the conference tournament. So it's good that it happened now, so we can get a feel of what we're going to be doing for next week. Thank you.